In today's video, we're going to learn how to make this really cool fly-in effect that Google used in one of its keynotes. Here we can see the CEO of Google during its keynote in 2025, and behind him you can see a really nice slide where we have two demos or two screenshots flying in simultaneously and really creating a nice effect in your slides. So we're going to recreate this really cool fly-in effect where we see the elements fly into the screen and get a really nice overview on the slide. Now this way we can see that using animations and transitions in a professional way can really amplify and enhance your presentations. If you want to learn how to do that, I have an entire bundle about professional animations and transitions in PowerPoint that you can find via a link in the description below. Alright, so we're going to start from a blank slide. I'm starting from a blank layout so we have nothing in the way. Then I'm going to paste my screenshot on the slide. And here we just have an image of a screenshot. It's nothing special in this case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and format picture. And then we're going to add some shadows. So I'm going to add a little bit of a drop shadow. I'm going to do it to the top left. So you see we now have this nice shadow border. I'm going to increase the blur by a bit and also the transparency. So we get a nice drop shadow around our object. I'm also going to crop it. So I'm going to picture format, crop and crop the shape. And I'm going to choose a rounded rectangle. And now we see we have this pop-up here, that handle that we can align, and we can just reduce it just a little bit. Then I'm going to 3D rotation here on the left. I'll make that full screen. And now we're going to select one of the presets where it's in an angle of about 45 degrees. And now we get this nicely rotated screenshot, which if we increase it and hold the shift button, we can nicely do that. I'm going to position it on the side and make it just a little bit larger. And I'm going to create a duplicate since we have two. And I'm going to make this one, drag that a little bit to the left. Right click. And we're going to send it to back. So it's in the back layer, the top one. And then we're going to add our text. So I'm going to add a text box. And here we say developers. And I'm going to center that. You can always use the shortcut Control E. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to type 7 million plus. And for this, I'm going to increase it by quite a lot. So I'm going to choose a pretty large font size. Maybe just a few ticks extra. So we're about 115. I'm going to go for a color and I'm going to add a nice light blue color. So I'm going for my color wheel. Let's put it on blue somewhere. And then we're choosing a nice vibrant blue color, just like that. Maybe a little bit darker. I think this is the more realistic color that we're going for. I'm going to change both fonts to Poppins. And I'm going to change this to Across AI Studio and Vertex AI. I think that was the text that we're going to use. Now that we have this is a sort of finished look and feel that we want. I'm going to just position that just a little bit more in the center. And now we're going to right click, duplicate the slide. And on the first slide, I'm going to drag the elements out. So I'm going to drag that to the left, holding the Control key and scrolling backwards. That way I get more view of the slide. And I'm going to drag these parts outwards while holding the shift key so everything stays nicely on the line. I'm also going to position some items a little bit further so they fly in nicely at a different speed. Now I'm going to select the second slide, go to transitions and then morph. And then I just set that to 2 seconds. So that is a nice effect, I think. And then play it on full screen. And this is how you can get that really cool fly-in effect that Google used in its keynotes with some screenshots on the slide. Now, for those of you who are a little bit more advanced, there's also something cool you can do with the zoom in effect. And this way you get the exact same effect of your slides when everything flies in. But then as soon as you hover over one of the elements, you can click it and it will actually zoom to that part. Now, this is a really cool way if you want to add that extra dynamic effect and that interactivity in your slides. Now, this way we can see that using animations and transitions in a professional way can really amplify and enhance your presentations. If you want to learn how to do that, I have an entire bundle about professional animations and transitions in PowerPoint that you can find via a link in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.